Morning, boys and girls. It's Thoughtful Thursday, April 2nd. I hope everyone had fun with their families on April Fools. I know my kids got a kick out of all the little pranks they did around the house on us. It was definitely a funny day in our household. Okay, just a reminder to remember to take those breaks and schedule out your day so that you can get your work done. One suggestion I would make is to listen to the video, then read the blog, and then make a list of all the completed work you need to have either in Seesaw and then your e-learning slideshow so that you can check off your list as you go during the day. If this is hard for you, then having an adult to just help you make that checklist is a great way just to help you, and then everything else should be independent. Just a reminder to check out your specials e-learning options. I know I've been receiving some notices that your Spanish assignments are handed in late, so just make sure that you promptly hand in those assignments from the specialist. Also, Miss Sorensen, please visit her reading material. She's updated quite a few things on the e-learning page, and the one that really stands out for me is the ebooks in our school catalog that you can obtain. So definitely check this out if you're having a hard time finding books. There's a lot of options here. Huge reminder, boys and girls, I'm begging you, after you complete your work for the day, please press the share button on your slides. This is so important. I only received 8 slides yesterday, and the 8 slides was perfect because everyone shared them at different times. And I'm spending a lot of time commenting and just letting you know where your mistakes are, or if you have it and you don't need to make any corrections, but it's important that you're reading my feedback. But if you're not sharing it with me, then you're not getting my feedback. So please, please share. Just press the share button and then type in my email and it will share with me. That needs to be done every day, please. Today is a big Zoom day. I put the chart in your social studies folder. Now I copied the links and I put them in. It is very possible that maybe I copied a link wrong. I don't think I did, but just in case I did and something doesn't work, don't forget your parents also got emails from the links. But I was trying to really help you manage this. So I could show you what I did here. Here's a Zoom session. Okay, so as you can see, there's usually you don't have 4 links, so just click on the right link. So this should be Miss Bescher's, Miss Sorensen's. This is our book of the month with Mrs. Stiles, and then our Spanish. So it's really important that you look through those, and they should be correct. Okay. Today we are well. Before I start that, heart maps are past due. They should be on your Seesaw, so if you didn't hand those in, please post it. All shape poems were also due yesterday. Please look at all the great shape poems that are on Seesaw. Some of you are missing that assignment. And today we're working on font and punctuation. So watch the video below. Miss Mengen does a marvelous job talking about different fonts, capitals, bolded words, and different punctuation. So please look at her amazing video teaching you all about fonts and punctuation. When you're done with the lesson, then you can read all different type of poetry and see if you notice all the different things that Mrs. Mengen mentions in the poems that she shows you. And then you can create and write your own poem. What I would suggest is that you either have a notebook right now to write poems in, or a bunch of papers that you can keep together in a folder just for your collection of poems, since we'll be doing this for a few weeks. Okay, so on Seesaw, again, you can press the add button, and it'll bring you to the screen. And you might decide to write it on paper and take a picture, or maybe you want to draw it out with a texting tool and then record yourself, or upload an image of the poem, or type it in the note option. There's so many options. Test it out, see what you like best, and have fun with it. Don't forget to use the microphone to record yourself. I love hearing your voices and to hear you read your poems. Again, here are some websites that you can use to read more poetry, and if you have some poem books at home, that would be great too. Spend at least 10 minutes. You can spend more time. Just remember, you want to read for at least 30 minutes a day. So the other 20 minutes can be towards more poetry, however you want to make your reading life, but definitely read at least 30, even more would be better. Tomorrow, your writing piece, I just want to see one strategy that you used as a reader. What kind of jots did you use? And here's just a couple of different options. That is due tomorrow on your blog, not in your slideshow, in your blog. The area and perimeter, we did 2 pages yesterday, 1 through 5. Today, you're going to do the next 2 pages. So let's do problems 7 and 8, which is still in level 1, and then we're going to bump it up a level. It gets a little bit more challenging because you're going to have to draw some pictures and really problem solve, and then you're going to do 1 to 3 on the next page. Copy and paste the 2 pages into your slideshow under math, label it. You could just label it the problems and say area and perimeter word problems. That would help me out. Or you can print and add to your slides later. Please, another reminder, label correctly. At this point, we expect labeling to be correct. We've been working on area and perimeter for a good 3 weeks. Perimeter is the distance around the shape. So a lot of students are still writing square units for perimeter, and it's incorrect. Okay, so unless they're asking for area, area is square units, but perimeter, if you have centimeters or you have inches or you have feet, that's all you need to write. You're not writing square feet because that would be area. So please pay attention to your labels. It's very important that you're labeling when there's measurement, and you can look at those problems. Reflex is due by Friday, 3 dots. We're continuing the weather, and yesterday you watched 2 videos. If you need to watch it again because you're not sure what you need to do for this assignment, you can always go back to the blog from yesterday. But we really wanted you just to play around with these 2 local weather forecasts. Play around with it, see what you notice, take down some notes. I would love to see what kind of notes you write and what you notice. So put your notes under science. You can label it weather, put the date, and I just want to see what you notice. You're comparing the weather in places around the country. Maybe choose 2 cities and compare them to Scarsdale, but I want to really have you investigate these 2 local weather channels. Social studies, beliefs was due yesterday. So economics and cultural arts is due by Friday, and then we've completed our Cultural Universal project for About You in Scarsdale. Just a reminder, some of you are still missing your See, Think, Wonder. That belongs in your social studies section, and that was your photograph analysis of the colonial kitchen. So that's past due. One last reminder, in Seesaw, please make sure you're up to date. I believe you should have 5 things in your Seesaw. You have your measurement, you have your geoboard, you have your book review, you have your heart map, you have your shape poem, and then today will be your 6th one, which will be a poem with fonts and punctuation. So there are quite a few of you who didn't publish that work yet, so please keep up to date with your Seesaw. Okay, I think we're good. We're headed into our Thursday, and then Friday I'll have a list of all of the assignments that should be complete, but please make sure that you're organizing and labeling so it's easy just to give you credit, and please press the share button at the end of the day today. Okay, I'll see you at 11. Please be on time for Mrs. Stiles' book of the month because she is hopping from class to class to read, so we need to respect her time. So I'll see you at 11 o'clock. Please come muted and remember all of the proper etiquette so she can see how nicely our class has been doing with Zoom.